What separates legends from the average? What separates the 1% from the rest of this world? There will come a time in your life where you will ask yourself this question. Haven't you lived here long enough? You've been in doubt and fear and uncertainty and confusion and comparison long enough. Haven't you been depressed long enough? Haven't you been broke long enough? Haven't you been broken and fractured and defeated and demoralized long enough? You still think you have time, but I came here to sound an alarm in your heart, to let you know that tomorrow is not promised. I'm convinced that there's somebody listening to me who refuses to stay where they are, who will make the decision to separate yourself from the average. I want you to consider this my personal invitation to you into the 1%. This is not about a socioeconomic background. This is not about how much money you make or the car that you drive. This chiefly is about the person you become. Metaphorically speaking, go find a mirror, wipe the blood out of your eyes, and tell yourself, I can see now! I got royalty in my DNA. I will not bow to ordinary. I got people to see, places to go, tables to sit at. I got work to do. This is what separates the 1%. Can you do what nobody in your bloodline has ever done before? Are you resilient enough to overcome failures and setbacks? Do you believe that you can communicate in such a way that is so powerful that you can build a team from nothing, brick by brick, and to lead a generation into the future? It takes a different person to walk into that room and sit at that table. I can see now what's possible past all of the pain and doubt and fear after they said that you'll never make a comeback. Do you believe that your dream, that the vision, that the idea that you see in your head, do you believe you could hold it in your hand? Family, I'm convinced that many of you are where you are because you don't see the value in where you're supposed to be. See, the problem with many of us is that we're so deeply anchored in the past that we cannot see the future. The question is, can you see past the betrayal, past the rejection, past the arguments, the rage, the anger, the misunderstandings, the mistakes you've made, and those who left you for dead? Can you see past that? And so what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary? Vision, a new vision. I cannot be a part of the 1% if I do not have vision and I do not understand. Lord, give me understanding. I'm talking about the 1% of people that are actually working on their mental health, that refuse to lose the fight against the demons that your parents and your family had to fight. This is your personal invitation to a mentality of a group of 1% of people that are incurable optimists, and they've got a posture of humility that says, I'm humble enough to know I don't know everything, and I'm hungry enough to know that I'm just getting warmed up. This is what separates one-hit wonders from history makers. An obsessive focus on the mission. What is your vision? What is your mission? Why are you here? It's the 1% that understand that without relentless drive and hunger, you will never eat. I just need you to believe that at the end of all of this, that you are the 1%. You wouldn't have made it this far in this video if you weren't. What truly separates the extraordinary individuals who changed the world and shaped the course of history from the average masses, it's a combination of talent, grit, resilience, and an indomitable spirit that propels them to achieve the unthinkable. It's the 1% when they are faced with crushing and failures and demoralizing setbacks that would make most quit. It's the 1% that view the problems and the challenges and the setbacks as opportunities to overcome every single day. And the 1% of people, the 1% are fueled by a growth mindset. They consistently seek to learn, they consistently seek to improve themselves. They have a hunger to be stronger. Those who refuse to be average are always moving. There's a drive in them. There's a desire and a passion. There's a calling to be innovative, to blaze trails, to pursue, to be phenomenal, to be unforgettable. There's a drive. There's a hunger. It's what they eat. It's what they breathe. The process. It's who they are becoming on the way to the target. And these are the people that can push through pain, and they can see a luminous future. They can see what's possible. They can feel their stored up potential. If they don't quit, if they don't throw in the towel, if they believe in themselves and put faith in God, that He will see them through. Let me tell you what separates the legends from the average. They're very clear on their why. Here's why I'm relentless. Here's why I'm hungry. Because if I don't do this, nobody else will. They're purposeful and passionate. They're self-aware. They're confident. They're continuously learning. They are curious and persistent and patient and disciplined. When you've had enough, find a mirror and tell yourself, enough is enough. I refuse to be average. Enough is enough. Separate yourself from not enough. Separate yourself from scarcity and lack and defeat. The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you, come on, you know it, is the person that's got parameters. The person that says, no, I can't do that. I can't go there. I can't taste that. I can't touch that. I've got an unwavering self-belief and a confidence. I've got impeccable integrity and values and character. I will not bow to ordinary. I got people to see, places to go, tables to sit at. I got work to do. I just need you to believe that at the end of all of this, that you are the 1%. What do you believe? Because it is our beliefs that determine our behavior. Your destiny is linked to your identity. Everything that's coming in, everything that I believe, everything that I see will determine what I do. This is why the dark room is so important. Like, if I don't put the work in, if I don't do what is required behind the scenes, I'll never step in public authority. If nobody's told you today, let me be the first to tell you, every single person listening to me is standing at the precipice of the greatest decision they could ever make in their lives. For years, decades, generations, families will struggle. Centuries go by in a bloodline, and people, fathers and mothers, make the same mistakes until all of a sudden within a bloodline, somebody makes the decision to press a reset button. And I just want to ask anybody listening to me, why not you? Why not you? Why can't you be the person that changes everything? The innovator, the trailblazer, the disruptor, the person that makes a decision that I will not be the weakest link in the chain of a dynasty? Why? Not me! Why can't you be the one that makes history? Why can't you be the one that wins again? Why can't you be the one that breaks cycles? Why can't you be the one that overcomes the demons that have haunted a family for generations? Somebody drop it in the comments. Why not me? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? What is your assignment in this season? Are you completely sold out to it? Are you all in? Are you willing to lay your life down? Are you willing to die to achieve it? There is no tomorrow. There is no plan B. I am completely devoted to my level one priorities. Type it in the comments. Why? Not me. You're talented enough. You're hungry enough. So do it. You are the first pick. You are the only option. And there will never be another way. Believe that it's you. It's always been you. You've got everything you need to go to the next level, to obliterate glass ceilings and move forward. It is possible that if you could just focus and stay committed and be determined and direct your attention to what it is that you've been destined to have, you can have it. Do not settle. Do not think that where you are and what you see is all you will ever have. There is more, but change doesn't always come to you. It comes from you. Decide that you want to change your life. Decide that you know it's time. Decide that you've been here long enough. Come to the resolve that you understand, you are aware, and you have accepted that you have been broke and broken and weary and annoyed long enough. The problem with many of you is that you are surrounded by people who ask you the wrong questions. This is why when you're making decisions to change your life, you can't talk to people who are on your level, because they're going to tell you it makes sense to stay here and just make here better, when you know there is something higher that is calling you. There's a better quality of life. There's an abundance. There is an expectation, a passion, a new life that is calling you. And everybody on your level would try to convince you to stay here with them because they're stuck in a place called comfort. Are you willing to be uncomfortable? I remember back when I was cleaning toilets for a living, and I would run into wealthy people every now and then, and oftentimes the reverberating theme that they would all seem to throw out is that, Marcus, you gotta make investments. If you're gonna be financially fit, fiscally disciplined, you gotta pay to play, you gotta make an investment. I knew that I wanted something more, and I knew I was destined for more, but I didn't want to accept the fact that if I'm going to make money, I've got to invest money. When you start making these investments, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to make sense to anybody on your level. Whatever goal you have, your physiology, your psychology, your relationships, your business ventures, whatever it is. And so the question is, are you willing to leave this place called comfort? Are you aimed? Are you targeted? Do you believe that you have what it takes to pay the price? But more than that, can you handle the pain that comes with paying? It is not going to be comfortable. Are you willing to walk in not only uncomfortability, but are you willing to walk in uncharted territory? This means that I'm going to a place I've never been, and it's not going to feel good in the beginning, in the genesis, when we're first getting started. But eventually, if I stay committed, I'll see a harvest. If you're going to reap a harvest, if you keep sowing sparingly, you will reap sparingly. But the moment that you understand that there is a price to pay to get where you want to be, it will cost you dearly. It don't feel good right now. I don't like it. I want to leave it. I want to throw in the towel. I want to walk away from it all. But I've got to be able to see the power of what lies ahead. Today's pain is tomorrow's power. The new life that you want, that you hold in your head, that you only dream of, it will cost you your old life. I got everything I need to go to the next level. What is required to live the lifestyle that I see in my head? Because I no longer want to live vicariously through someone else. I'm no longer going to just sit around and like other people's pictures when I could be living that reality. So it's not that I want your life, it's that I understand that there's something more for me. But the question is, am I willing to write it out? Am I willing to see it, dream it, count up the cost, and then pay the price? Most of us are not willing to pay that price. And so we just go on living in the mundane, living in the monotony, living in a place where our money's unpredictable and our relationships are unpredictable. We're living in anxiety and stress. All of you listening to me have the opportunity to be excellent in every sphere and room and arena that you walk in. Do you know why you want to change? Because once you get a why, you become dangerous. You are a person of vision and valor and discipline. You got this thing. Why not you? Stop looking for everybody else to do it. Stop looking for everybody else to support it. Believe in it, to hand it to you, to point you in the right direction. You have everything you need right now in this moment to take a step forward. You've got to stop waiting for the opportunity to come along, and you've got to learn to master the art and the privilege of creating the opportunity. Stop limiting yourself to what can come to you and focus on what needs to come from you to create, to pioneer, to trailblaze. The question that many people fail to ask is not where do I get the money to get the life, but who must I become to attract the money to get the life? And so we need to define who it is that we must become. Who do you need to become to start the business? To move into the new location, to start traveling, to make new friends, to take up new hobbies and new investments and endeavors, to impact. Who are you going to have to become? You got to identify those things that are holding you back, the places, the people, and the mindsets that are telling you you're not enough, it will not work, turn back, go back home. Who you must become is directly associated with what you have been called to do. Do you know why you want to change? Because once you get a why, you become dangerous. Why do you sweat? Why are you bleeding for it? Why are you sacrificing? Why are you pushing yourself and testing the limitations of your soul? Why are you working so hard? Why are you changing your belief systems? Why? Not you. What would it cost you if you quit now? What would it cost you if you stop fighting? We all have those moments when we want to quit, when we want to throw in the towel, where we don't see the end game and the target is not clear. I know you think it's over, but you got to go again. Leave every excuse behind. You can't quit. You got more left in you. You are not a quitter. You are not a one-hit wonder. You are called to do something great. Try harder, reach higher, run faster, stand taller. It is the man that refuses to quit. It is the man that refuses to put down his gloves that separates winners from wannabes. It doesn't matter how broken, how weary and devastated you are right now. That pain will not last forever. I don't want to win one time. I don't want to be noticed one time. I don't want to make history one time. I want to do it over and over and over again. Do it again, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much you cried and you sweat and you bled. Do it again. Because in the end, it will be worth it. Someday, at some point in your life, you're going to be able to look back and say, man, I'm so glad I didn't quit. I need you to wake up in this new day, in this moment, and seize
the opportunity. You are alive for a reason. Don't let anybody tell you you don't have what it takes. There is more left in your tank. It's your time. It's your term. You've doubted yourself long enough. People have left you, overlooked you, undervalued you, underpaid you. It's your time to connect. It's your time to get paid. It's your time to sign the deal. It's your time. If you're going to be fully persuaded about anything, persuade yourself to keep going. And the more that you influence you will influence the world. So keep going, because it's all worth it in the end.
Do it again. It is the man that comes back round after round that may have taken a beating physically, but he is not broken mentally, that comes back round after round after round after round. And he goes back into the dark room and he puts the work, and he comes back out into the light and he puts on a show. Put on a show. Will you put in the work? Will you stay the course? Will you try it again? You're either going back or you're going forward. The reason why you didn't win is because you gave up too soon. Everybody wants a comeback, but nobody wants a setback. You can't have a comeback without a setback. There is a warrior inside of you that will emerge. There is a person that refuses to lose that will be birthed out of a setback. You are going to experience loss. You are going to have seasons in your life where you're not going to understand why and how you got where you are.
So you got this. There's more left in that tank. Keep striving. There's always another way, another approach, a different perspective, another angle that you can try, not just harder, but you can try differently.
Whatever the goal is, it's time to shatter the ceiling above your head, to break records, to shatter the status quo, to punch through targets. It's your time. I don't know what your dream is, but if you write it down and you put the work in and you beat on your craft and you give it everything you have and you give yourself to your work, at some point, everything's going to begin to shift and change because you refuse to quit. No matter how many times I face this giant, I am surrounded by walls 100 times taller than me. They gotta fall down because I have made winning a habit.
Continue on marching forward.
Do not give up. I don't care how many times you have lost. I don't care how many people have counted you out. I don't care how many times you talked yourself out of it. You are breathing to win. You are breathing to live a life of abundance. Run on the field again. Step into the arena again. Try it one more time. And after you do that, you're going to come back for more. Go back and win.
Let me tell you something you already know. There are enough people who have not believed in you. There are enough people who have walked away from you. There are enough people who told you you don't have what it takes, you don't measure up, you will not finish. There are enough people that are counting you out. There are enough people that are saying you can't finish. Do not join them.
A warrior only needs one more opportunity to reveal to the world that he is more than just a dreamer. I don't care what the scoreboard says. You have an opportunity to shock the world.
It is in our nature to be very disempowering, pessimistic, negative people. Sometimes we just don't feel like moving forward. But I need you to know that there are people who are depending on you. There are people that believe in you. There are people that are rooting for you. and they are expecting you to win.
With each day that is presented to you, you have an opportunity to change everything.
That all you have is all you need.
Win again. Punch through again. You gotta get out of this trying mentality. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna give it a try. I will break out of the I'm gonna try. I'll try to smile. I'll try to be happy. I'll try to make it a good day. I will smile. I will make it a good day. I will win again. I will bring my A game again. I will give it everything I have again. This mentality, this approach to living is what builds the bridges to the future. This is how we cement our legacy, by being a person that gives again, believes again, does it again, picks up the pieces and tries to put the puzzle together again, try it again, and eventually winning will become a habit.
So keep going until you have won some small victory for humanity.